All right, cool. So, what we'll do is we'll probably start a new simulation if you
Yeah, we'll
want.
do a new one.
All right, cool. So Gcad, yeah,
Yeah,
and we'll go with 10,000 starting balance,
yeah, that'll do.
GDP. What year do you want to do? Just do it all random. So what, 2019,
Yeah,
2018?
we'll do like mid 2019 or something.
Okay. What month? Just give me a month, and then we'll just do the middle of the
August,
August, yeah. And we'll just say the
the
12th
start
of
of the
August.
12th. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do the 12th. Cool. We'll do 1 to 400 leverage, and I'll just go back a few days. Right, cool. I think we're good to start.
we'll just
So
make sure we'll check the news as well this time.
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
We'll have a look at the news, mate.
see what's going on.
Yep. Right, so we're gonna pull up the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You can see my screen, all right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool, cool, cool. 30 minute. Did you want the 15 minute, or should we keep it simple?
yeah.
High
I mean,
confirmation
30 minutes
trades.
sometimes
Let's
is a
keep
bit.
it. Let's keep it high confirmation. Let's keep your what you've been doing. Let's keep that momentum
Yeah,
going. Right. So I'll just sort this out, and then we'll be ready to begin. And we're gonna break it down like we do every week. So let's start with the date. Well, let me just take the time. So we're coming into, this is the Asian. So there's no volume in Gbpcad Asian session. So we'll go ahead and just skip to, let's just say 10 o'clock the GMT the next day, all right? Just 1 hour before you're about to come onto the charts.
yeah.
Oh, so I've gone a bit too far.
Sometimes I want a bit earlier, so just
Yeah, cool. So I'm at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's fine. Because obviously we're just trying to roughly when you'll start maybe marking up charts.
yeah,
So, right. So let's start off as we always do with the daily time frame. So it looks like daily has broke out of this range, right?
yeah,
We had the support done over here on the daily time frame. Looks like this daily candle came and broke it. Looks like we're starting to reverse, maybe come up and retest that area. Maybe if this move up is a fake out, then maybe we're going to see price come up and tap into this resistance up over here on the daily time frame. So we're going to keep an eye on that. I suppose must be quite a strong daily support right now. So this is a key area to keep in mind too, right? So right, based on this information, let's go down to 4 hour time frame. So at the moment, currently 4 hour is just breaking above this resistance that we've got at the moment, right? If we neaten this up,
yeah,
it kind of matches up with the support we've got down over here. So this is quite a key level based on the 4 hour. Kind of got this new resistance up over here at around like 1.60700 area. So this is quite a key range now we're coming into the 4 hour. And then of course on that daily support now, this is clearly a strong 4 hour support down over here. So based on this, we're going to I'm going to magnify even closer and see what's happening on the smaller time frame. So on the hourly, looks like we're coming up to like some sort of hourly resistance up over here, right? At
yeah,
1.59985. So this is going to be quite a strong resistance area, because if you look, if we break above this area here on the hourly, then we've got some nice clean candles up to this area here, if you can see.
yeah,
Maybe you might want to be aware of, say, this price area down over here, but naturally we'll be looking to close positions, but for runner target. But we're going to draw this just in case, because we're kind of clean to here, so we have it within definite range, and it's like a 40 pip range here. So, and then if we go down, if we just map out as well, so we've got this strong hourly support, which is that daily support, and it looks like we've kind of bounced off this price level, and then since London, we've kind of broke out of this resistance that we've created here, right?
yeah.
So now we're coming up to this next resistance. So we're going to have to see how price reacts to this. So if we copy this over to the 30 minute, just this range.
Ideally, right?
because this could be a retest on the high time frame, for move down.
Yep.
I might want to see a break of this level and then break of the wick.
Yep. So we're gonna, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down to the 30-minute, and then we're gonna try and see of our most recent support and look at our zones to maybe see for a retest to continue down how we could get at better confirmation. So yeah, based on the 30-minute, it is coming up to this this next zone that we're in here. So sells are pretty difficult. I mean, for me personally, the way I trade, and that is that I won't take a trade within this range. However, if you feel that you want to take a sell at this level, if you can get a good rejection, then of course, then we have this, and you know how we were talking about last week about sometimes we get these clean moves up to give us a clean move in the other direction, right? We've seen that happen, especially on Gcad. We've watched that happen. So maybe we're going to see something like that, or maybe we're going to see this push higher. So so let's just go ahead and neaten this up a little bit on the 30-minute. So this is like we've kind of got this area up over here, quite a key level, and then based on the 30-minute, I'd say we're definitely maybe got this area here. So I mean, I think if we get a close within this area, we should just see a break beyond this based on the higher time frames. But I think definitely if that level breaks, then we're going to come up to like this area here at 1.60445. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Maybe when we want to see like a resistance formed and then a more support for a sell would be better within this range, because then we're creating another range and another level for us to break. So we're definitely going to have a look at that. So just in terms of risk, how much do you want to risk? So we just have this all prepared.
Say 2%.
We usually do 2%, but of course it's up to you. So 2%, and then we'll just do it visual mode. I check the news. So today we've got, if I just get rid of,
you can change it as well for the currencies to just be like Gcad.
That's fine. I think no, I'm going to keep an eye on all of it, because obviously we are trading pound and CAD. So there is pound news, and that's the 13th. And I think we're on the we're on the 12th right now. So
that is quite a big range that it's in. What is that? Maybe like 70-80 pips.
So this current range that we're in right now, is about 60-70 pip range. This is quite a big range. So I think I wouldn't personally take it, but of course, if you want to, and there is a good higher time frame rejection, because we might need to come up to this level to form that resistance to continue back down. So we'll trade what I'm going to call out, what I think is going to happen, what I see happening, etc. Maybe look at entries as well, but of course primarily it's about how you want to trade as well. So let's go ahead and start the simulation. So we just keep it at a steady pace, so we can see candles unfolding, start to go through seeing candles opening.
Ideally, I'd rather stay out of the ranges, because like, even though this time it's quite a big range, like sometimes it's like it's 30 pips, 40 pips maybe, but that's not really enough.
So how do you want to do it in terms of what do you like to secure?
I'd rather look secure at 10, 75%.
Okay, cool.
And then stops at break even.
Wicked. Sounds good.
Leave a runner.
Because obviously we usually do my way, where I close 10 pips, 70%. But obviously today we're gonna try and sort of see how you like to take entries. Obviously, I was just running through how I trade, and based on that, so I'm giving you a bit of insight into just how I break things down. But we kind of break things down very similarly, so it works. And then obviously we have different entry style, which is fine. So we're gonna work together and try and get the best possible trades. So I think we're gonna speed up a little bit, because we're sort of just ranging here. So unless we see,
as well, isn't it?
I definitely think we're going to see a pullback. I mean, price has just continued bullish for a while, so I'd like to see what happens here. So what are you going to look for in terms of in terms of if there's a rejection at this level, what is it you want to see to take a sell?
So, I mean, maybe like if it is going to be in the range of 1 hour confirmation.
You want to think in 1 hour, yeah? Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. Definitely a definite higher time frame confirmation that we're rejecting this area. I do think a good 30-minute strong bearish close would be nice, but primarily that is the higher confirmation. But we definitely do not want to see candles closing above this area in order for us to take a sell.
Okay.
Probably reckon once this bullish candle, this sort of level here breaks, that this will be the catalyst to continue down, because this is quite a, see how we started to like die out a little bit, and then we had that final push. So it looks like we're starting to come up into this range here now, but this candle didn't get above resistance, so far there's no confirmation for buys to kind of get above these wicks here. I think if this candle closes, we could probably anticipate.
Close would be good.
Yeah, close would be good. I mean, wow, if this runs the whole way up to here, that would just be something different. But I want to see how price reacts at this level here, because obviously this is quite a big rejection zone. Yeah, if this closes above this area as well, that'd be really nice confirmation for buys.
So we get a break above that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
About just above here now.
Yep.
Would you look for a little pullback and then get in on the high of the previous?
So are you saying if we fall down into this area and then break this wick here?
Yes. So say we break this resistance here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we break above it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stop would be too big to put the stop loss below the previous candle.
Well, what you would do is you'd naturally just wait to see how the next 30-minute bearish candle forms. Because if we're going to create a bottom wick and then come up and break the highs, then you could have a stop in, say, like the middle of this range, anticipating that now we're just going to run. So you're keeping your risk small, because then you ain't got to put your stop down over here. So you're keeping your risk small and you're anticipating minimal drawdown. So yeah, I mean, it looks like. Yeah, I want to see a close. So it's about to close in 2 minutes. So we want to see a close, maybe somewhere in this level. I mean, it's not kind of getting above this area here. So I think the only way we're going to get above this area is if we come up and break the wick. So we did close bullish there. So we have now broken above this area here to the left. The only thing I'm thinking is we've had such a bullish run. Are we really going to have the steam to come up and break this area? But I mean, if it presents, it presents. So let's slow it down a little bit and let's see what happens. We're going to be very disciplined with our trade ideas too, you know. So obviously this is a Monday, start of the week. So
I mean, on a Monday, you might want to reduce the risk down to 1%.
Mm-hmm. You could also trade, you know, obviously it's up to you, but if we fake out, possibly look for sells.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more inclined to I'd be more inclined if there was a fake out to take sells than just
yes, but well definitely now, because we have closed above this resistance here to the left. So at this point the only sell confirmation would be a fake out with a retest, and then if we start to come breaking lows, then naturally I think some of this move might get corrected. An impulsive entry would probably be on the break of this 30-minute low, but that's a very risky trade because we are very bullish right now. So you definitely want to wait for a close, in my opinion. For this to be a fake out, you would need to see price come and close back in this range, right?
I agree.
So what time is it? So we're coming up to 11:30. So I think we're going to speed it up a little bit here. Wait to see how this candle closes. It's got 15 minutes on the initial simulator, but see, because it might come up and start breaking the highs. We don't know.
What's the hour looking like? It's
Yeah,
not
so
breaking.
hourly. Yeah, see, the hourly didn't
Yeah.
get above this area here, and it looks like the hourly wicked above, but then couldn't quite get beyond that. So I'm inclined to see how we're going to react here. When is this hourly going to close? 12 o'clock. So yeah, in 8 minutes. So we'll see how this 30-minute close is in turn the hourly. But if this candle closes back above this area, now we can say that buys are still valid as a bias, right? That's
Yep.
how I would see it, because we are still above this resistance. So if we were going to fake out, obviously the probability of us faking out is now less because we tried to come down and we now still close above this level. However, if
Yeah.
this candle does close back within this range, then this was a fake out, which
Yeah,
it
it's
did.
closed.
So if we just pause it for 2 secs before, how would you be looking to take a sell position if we, well, how would you trade this fake out? And
I've
do you
seen
want
it.
to?
I've seen this now, and I'm thinking like, it has
Because if
closed
we look
back
at the
in.
hourly,
It hasn't got a wick to the downside. That's the
But
only
if we
thing.
come and break the low
Break the low.
on the 30-minute, that will in turn break the low on the 1 hour. Let's have a look at the 4 hour, see what 4 hours doing. Yeah, 4 hour.
Just opened.
Yeah, new 4 hour just open. We kind of did get above all of this to the left on the 4 hour, and we kind of have closed back above this support based on the 4 hour. So we're looking, yeah, I think, and then based on the daily, it looks like we're starting to come back down. So I'm inclined to see, yeah, I think for a fake out, you could definitely say that we may see a fall down into this area here, right? Because it
Yeah.
seems to be like a quite significant price area where we kind of pushed, had a little bit more momentum from. So it could be a good buy area. So definitely think if we're going to take a sell, this would be a good first target area, especially once we get past maybe, I wouldn't say to take the sell here, but once we get past this wick on the smaller time frames, it was clear. We are cleaner to the left now. So, yeah, I think based on the higher time frames, we're not sure whether we're going to reject here yet.
Go back on the 4 hour again.
Yep.
So because we've broken that we've broken the high.
Yeah, we've broken. See, this is the thing.
A retest.
See, this is the thing
Go
about
back up.
having this is the thing about having higher time frame buyers. From a higher time frame perspective, from the 4 hour perspective, if this is say resistance, we've broken above resistance based on the 4 hour time frame, plus this candle is now wicked above this candle to the left here. So as long as price respects this area based on the 4 hour, the 4 hour may continue to go bullish, but based on the 1 hour, we're now closing below our key areas. So this is where we need to be careful about maybe not having too much focus on because this is the most precise information you can have
At the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. So based on that, what do you want to do now? Are you looking to take any trades at the sec?
I think if we break the low,
You want to take a sell?
We'll take a 1% risk.
1%. So we'll reduce it down to 1%. That's fine. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and start that.
Because that could be the 4 hour retest to that level, maybe. If we end up coming down.
Yeah. So it looks like now we have broken this low. So I'm going to place a sell. Where would you like your stop loss?
So I would say maybe just above that range.
About here, yeah. 13 pips. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I will set TP down over here, right? But we'll manage the trade as we play out. So we'll pull it up down over here. And one thing that helps for me as well is I always look at my profit and loss in pips, because then it just gets you used to knowing when to close. You're not looking at the figures. You're not looking at the money. You just strategically know to close at 10 pips. So see how we form. Yeah, I definitely think if we're going to come down, we're going to come down and mirror this candle. Maybe there'll be some form of correction based on this. Let's see what happens here. So it's starting to push down a little bit now. Yeah, so I think so I think we should be clean down to this area here, but we're going to manage the trade because now we're starting to go into profits. You wouldn't want to see maybe this candle start flipping back bullish at this stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Start really managing the risk. This is the key way to really manage your trade, because at this point we've broken out everything. Nothing. Obviously, there's going to be pullbacks, but you need to see some form of continuation at this point. So we're gonna discuss as the trade keeps developing. But I think this little bit of drawdown is fine because we're still bearish. But we're gonna manage it.
They don't always move as quick as GJ.
No, exactly. Plus it's Gcad, which is your pair, so a little bit more how it moves. It might be a bit slower, so got to give it like what we were talking about, giving your trade a little bit more time to play out.
Yeah.
Just while you're getting used to entries, exits, etc. You don't want to keep. That's another way people do revenge trade and over trade. It's just by keep thinking, all right, I'll keep losses small, so they keep closing because they're not confident, and then they're like, oh shit, it's going my way. So then they re-enter, and then it pulls back a bit, and then they're like, oh fuck, I've got to get out, and then they go again. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Sorry, excuse my language. So this candle's still got like 15 minutes. So I think at this point here, I bet if we go down to 15 minutes, probably about to close bearish now. So definitely thinking maybe we're going to start potentially moving stops above this current 30-minute, because we don't want to be caught out in any major pullback. That's what I would suggest, to try and minimize the risk at this point. So I think maybe just around there. So we've reduced it down to like a 9 pip stop, and that's if we let it hit full stop loss.
I think if that turns bullish, we'll get out.
Here we go.
There we go.
And so we're going to secure at 10 pips, right? But I think at this point we definitely do not want to see this trade reverse on us. Now we're up 7-8 pips. Definitely not. This candle starts to come back to entry. Oh, nice, right. So I think at this point we're going to close. How much did you say? 75%, right?
75, yeah.
Cool. 75. That's great. And close that, and then we'll let the rest run at BE. See where it can take us. Yeah, that was a nice trade. Nice fake out. Yeah. So if we look at the 1 hour, next 1 hour is continuing down. 4 hour, yes, it's coming down to retest that. So we're going to see how it reacts here.
Yeah.
So we'll just speed up a little bit so we can see let me know if you want to close your runners at any stage. Like if you feel you just want to just close with the profit and you don't want to mess around with any runners, just we're here to.
I think I'll at least wait for this 30 minutes to close, and then if we're having problems
you just got stopped out. And here is why you secure at 10 pips. This is the reason why. And here now we're starting to maybe potentially flip bullish. See, this way I wouldn't want to hold positions once you see candles do things like this. This is just, and it's good again that we identified that we would maybe just fall to this area here, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely want to wait to see. Yeah, see 1 hour is now flipped bullish. So we're going to have to see how the 1 hour reacts to this level. 4 hour is now flipping bullish. So let's see. 4 hour has now done a retest.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to see what happens at this area. Yeah. So this I think this closed like a very weak bearish candle. So I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen.
you reckon I might get caught in a little range here, or?
No, because we've already taken our trade for the session, so we're just gonna see what
See
price
what
does.
happens,
I
yeah.
think we'll just go ahead and skip it if you want, and then we'll just keep.
Yeah, we'll just see. It's a Monday as well. I don't want to be losing profits.
Okay. Well, let's just take it slow, and then if another really good opportunity presents, we may
Right.
look to take it. But right now, it looks like we're sort of ranging between 1.59700 and like 1.600 636. So I'm gonna see. Yeah, 1 hour close like a week bullish. Yeah, so I think maybe we might come up and retest this high, but I mean, I think at this point we'll just skip.
Like you were saying, it was bullish for so
Yeah.
long. It kind of does need a retest.
Yeah, it looks like it's just
Sure.
ranging here. 1 hour sort of ranging because we're making lower wick to the upside on the 1 hour, but then we're making lower wick too. So it definitely looks like it wants to break in one form of direction. Yeah, I think the only way you could take a buy at this point is if we get a close above this area here, because now we can anticipate that maybe we're going to continue that bullish trend and make a new high. So I think we'll just go ahead and wait, see how this kind of closes and just skip it, because we've already taken our trade at this point. Yeah, see, so we flipped back bearish. So I think at this point, looking at it from an hourly perspective, we should continue moving down. But we're just going to see
day now anyway. So
yeah, it looks like we're just sort of we're just ranging here.
Yeah.
So let's call it a session there. Move on to then. It just ranged hard, but it's good that we identified this support area. Look, it's clearly a key area, sort of another key area. Oh, we've gone too far. 10:30, yeah, that's fine. So we'll go back to the daily time frame like we always do. So it looks like daily now did look like it has done a fake out. Potentially. It's sort of closed. Yeah, it's closed at that support. It looks like maybe if daily comes and breaks the high, it should maybe come up to maybe we'll correct this daily candle here.
Yeah.
Based on the daily time frame. So yeah, that's the daily. Let's go now to the 4 hour now. See how the 4 hour looks like. Yeah, it looks like 4 hour. It's closing back above in this range, right? It looks like maybe 4 hour is going to come up and retest this resistance up over here that we were talking about. So yeah, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame now. Yeah, it looks like the 1 hour just broke out of this 1 hour resistance that we've got here. So it looks like we've missed part of the move so far.
I'd rather wait for a break above the next resistance, maybe.
Yeah. I think we may come up to this sort of area here at like 1.60715. So it looks like quite a key price level. So yeah, 30-minute looks like, well, I suppose on the 30-minute now we've got this, we're coming up to this resistance we've got here, right? Yep. So if this current we can just delete that because this is our range we're in, right? So we'll just, and then we'll say we have a initial TP up over this area, and then we had that other area over here, probably around this area here for a secondary buys target, definitely. So this will sort of be that mimic on the daily time frame of that big bullish candle. So yeah, let's see how. So I think this candle did actually close above that resistance. If we look, yeah, it has closing above. So maybe maybe like to see a break of the high for this buy to be valid.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna slow it down a little bit. Would you want me to take a buy when we break the high over here?
Yeah, take a buy and break the high.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. So we're gonna take a buy.
2% time, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have like a 13 pip stop and just put TP up over here. Yeah, so I think we should continue moving bullish.
Yeah, it looks good on the 30.
1 hour. Yeah, should just break it. Once we get past this wick here to the left, I think we should start breaking up. Just go ahead and speed it up a little bit.
Might be having a bit of a problem, maybe. If we
Yeah.
only 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Maybe if this candle starts flipping bearish, we'll
Close.
maybe close 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we said, we're gonna give it a little bit of time to do its thing. We're not gonna overcomplicate it. We know what we're risking. We know what we're willing to take from the market. So let's just play hold it for a sec.
How long we got left of the candle?
It's got 10 minutes left. So I think maybe we should just wait to see how this candle closes to make our decision.
We'll wait for the closes unless we do really start to.
Yeah, I think at this point we should close 50%. Yeah, because it's not doing what we're expecting price to do right now. So we're going to reduce the risk, and if it plays out, it plays out. But if we didn't, we just saved ourselves some.
Would you say on the 1 hour, on the 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Is that like that wick to the left? Is that like Is that a rejection?
Yeah, that is a rejection. Yeah, because if you look, price tapped into this area and then we pulled away from it and we closed back below this level. That's what a rejection is. It couldn't break this. It's a rejection. So it looks like the 1 hour is flipping back bullish. So we did close bearish, but it looks like a weak bearish. And the one thing we always say, don't we, is if it closes against our direction but closes above, and then we come up and maybe break the high over here, now we could say actually our buys is still confirmed. So there is a possibility you could take a re-entry because we are getting an extra confirmation at this point. But I probably want to take like a 0.5% lot because
it's safer, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're gonna go 0.5. So yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. So I will get you in a buy, and then we'll just have like same sort of stop below this candle here, and then just put TP up over here. Cool. So just go ahead.
I've seen that a few times now where it closes above but bearish. The next candle does seem to break up.
Yep. I mean, again, if it does start to go bearish, I think we'll close one position because it's not really doing what we're expecting it to do.
Yeah.
We should have broke this high and continued with that bullish momentum, especially if you look in the hourly time frame. Hourly now is getting above all of this. So there shouldn't be much putting it off. So, okay, here we go. Now we should maybe start to see a push. Oh. Yeah, we've got 15 more minutes for this candle to close, so we'll see. There we go.
We'll give it a bit of time in it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up about 7, 8. Yeah, I definitely think it's a good idea to maybe secure something at like 9 pips at this point.
Yeah.
Try and get you to about 9 pips. Be all right. Here we go. All right, cool. We got your 10 pips. So I think at this point we're going to close. What would you say? Or should we just close this position?
Close the whole position. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll just close this 10 pip, and we'll just let this run at BE. And then what we'll do is we'll just set our TP up over here. See how that goes. Yeah, nice. And then if we get stopped out, we go stopped out. Which is why I always say secure. Yeah, so we did close like a strong bullish. So maybe the next one's going to come up, break the high over here, and continue moving bullish here. Yeah. Hopefully don't get stopped out. But do let me know if you want to just close this position at any point.
Oh, yeah, will do.
Yeah, hourly's coming up to this other level, so we'll see how we react here. 4 hour did do what we said, continue up. Yeah. So maybe 4 hour looks like it's got a bit more room. Daily looks like he's doing a fake out. So I think at this point you just want to skip. See how
we'll skip it. I mean, it's broken.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it did kind of try and come up to this level, ended up coming back down. So yeah,
just a bit, I think.
So based on that, how many trades have we taken? How many trades did we take?
About 3 entries, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we took, maybe 3 trades, and we made,
No, I think like 0.1.
Yeah, so that's all right. That's fine. Yeah, it's not a loss. So precisely, and we're going to try and improve and keep trying to make your trades better and better, and just keep improving. So anyway, mate, I'm gonna have to cut it there.
Yeah, no worries.
So, but thanks for coming on.
A little session, that.
Yeah, so we'll probably continue on with this simulation next week if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, cool.
All right, cheers, man.
Yeah, no worries.